So we were faced with the challenge that many districts in the state of Texas and also in the nation were dealing with, and that is teacher vacancy. We were having a really difficult time finding teachers to teach our students. We had many unfilled vacancies, and when we were able to fill them, we were filling them with uncertified teachers, and that really wasn't the best person to have in front of our students. We live in the Houston area and we compete against large districts who have much more money than we do. And they were able to give really good signing bonuses and good raises, and we were not able to compete financially. So we had to find a way that we can compete and really attract certified teachers to our school district. And so we landed on the 4-day hybrid academic calendar. So really, when we looked at cons, we didn't look at it in terms of what is the con and it will stop us from trying to do this. We did more of these were cons, how do we meet the needs? So two of the things that always come up when you talk about a 4-day calendar for a school district is daycare and food, right? Food for our children, because there's so many students who rely on the school to provide food for them. And so what we did, those were cons, those were things that could have really been challenges to families with us not being in school for 4 days. And so we partnered with the YMCA, and they come in and provide daycare for the Fridays that we are out. And it's very affordable. It's $75 a month and for just Fridays. And we then also partnered with the Houston Food Bank, and they come out every Thursday and we do a food distribution, which actually is a contribution to the community. It's a major plus that has come from this initiative. And so we implemented it to make sure the students have food on the Fridays that we're out. So the two cons or two challenges were childcare and food, and we were able to meet those needs. The pro was that we were able to find teachers, and what we predicted would happen is exactly what happened. We have no uncertified teachers in our district. Our fill rate, which means, the number of positions we had open and that we were able to fill, that fill rate increased by 70% in the first year. We were able to retain more teachers. The year before we went to this calendar, we had 80% retention. The year we started it, we had 85%. So we retained 5% more of our wonderful staff. And so the pros have definitely outweighed the cons, and primarily because the cons we just saw as a challenge and we found a way to meet it. I definitely see the overall benefit because we have no uncertified teachers in our classroom. We have students with certified teachers standing in front of them every single day, and that's a beautiful sight to see. And so, yes, it absolutely was worth it, and exactly what we were hoping to achieve is what we were able to achieve. The biggest improvement was the vacancy fill rate. It increased by 70%. We're able to fill our positions with certified teachers. I will say our student attendance, it did not decrease. I expected it and was hoping that it would increase. It didn't decrease, it stayed stable. So it's not a negative, but I was hoping for an increase. That did not happen.
I feel like a 4-day school week isn't bad. I feel like you'll give students time to, catch up, not have if you have kids that are dealing with anxiety or hard time, especially if they play sports or anything extracurricular activities. I feel like the only issue could be maybe if they have younger siblings and or parents that can't, I guess the babysitting aspect of school could run into issues. But other than that, I feel like it's a good thing. I would say probably more so the high school and middle school. I feel like elementary kids, maybe not so much, but I would say definitely middle school and high school, yeah. Yes, because I was a trainer in high school, so that's something extracurricular. And obviously, Fridays are game days. So, just the preparation and just having to do different stuff, I feel like it definitely would benefit me, and it would give me more time to do other stuff outside of, I guess, school extracurricular activities like church or just my own personal life. Yeah, so I do think so.